Hey guys, so welcome back to another video. So today we are continuing the Tinkle Double Digest number 6. Okay, so last time we stopped here, so let's continue. Turning the tables. One day in the Sultan's court, who is the wisest man in the kingdom? It's Nasruddin Hoja, my lord. Here's a chance to corner Hoja. How do you know? I've heard people say that he can read everybody's mind. Can you, Nasruddin? Now let's see how he gets out of this one. Can you read this man's mind? Of course. He wishes that you live for 100 years. Is Hujja correct? Yes, absolutely correct. I have good thoughts for you. Phew, couldn't deny that one. So that was the Nasruddin Hoja table, turning the tables. So let's continue with this one. A pat on the back of Ahiri. There was once a musician named Gopal. He would not rest till he practiced every rag he had learned to perfection. Early one morning, he started singing, and someone started screaming. And who screamed and why? I screamed and why? Because the rag you just began to sing was Ahri. So what? Don't you know Ahri should be sung only after the dark? He who sings it during the day will not get morsel of food till the sun sets. That's what they say. And who are these they? Who makes such rules to disturb the practice of us great musicians? I shall practice Ahri whenever I like. You arrogant man. Practice it during the day in this house and I won't give you food ever again, let alone after sunset. Do you hear? Ill-tempered woman. Few minutes later. Wife, pack up some lunch for me. I'm going to visit an old friend and I'll be back at 4. All right, I'll have it ready. After much walking, at last a peaceful bamboo grove. Now to tie up my lunch bag, sit down comfortably and practice Ahri in peace. And he started singing again. So all morning Gopal sang Ahri. Then the sun's at its zenith. Time for lunch. So yeah. My lunch bag. Ooh, I can't reach it. You silly bamboo. Couldn't you have warned me that you have droop in the mornings and stand up straight again in the afternoons? I'm starving. I'll hurry home. But the harassed Gopal took several wrong turns and got lost in the forest. But though he found his way again, he had not reached home even at 5 in the evening. There was a village ahead. Thank goodness. I may get some food there. What's this, friend? What's going on? My master's wife, according to a vow, she's giving a feast for the poor and needy. Anyone can go in and eat. Aha! Gopal eagerly sat down among the rows of waiting people. Soon the master and the lady of the house themselves came. Please begin, sirs. Madam, the sun has not yet set, and I am about to put these delicious morsels of food in my mouth. A pat on the back of Ahiri. You rascal, seize him, men, and throw him out. What? Help! But what do I do? You would pat our mistress on the back, would you? She is kind and hospitable, and you a vulgar cad. But sir, madam, all I did was mention the rag ahri, and you servants set upon me like a pack of hounds. Boo hoo, what a fate. My poor man. Huh? Please forgive me. I misunderstood you. You see, my wife's name is Ahri. I thought you were referring to her, but I see it. You meant the rag. But why did you mention the rag Ahri? I don't understand. I'll tell you why, sir. I'll tell you everything. And soon Gopal finished his tale. My poor fellow, what a day you have had. Go and have your food now. At last. But when poor Gopal finally ate, the sun set long ago and the lamps were burning. So that was the second story. Let's move on to the next one. Make your own fountain. You need a bottle, a cork, two glass tubes, one straight with a narrow mouth at the upper end and other bent. Pour some water into the bottle and fill the bottle with a cork. Make two holes in the cork so that the two glass tubes can be pushed through it. Dip the end of the straight tube in the water. The tube which is bent must not touch the water. Now blow air with your mouth through the end of the bent tube and see your fountain play. So that's how you make a fountain of your own. So let's go to the next fact about the housefly. Meet the housefly. Under the garbage heap, one of the man's worst enemies is preparing to make its way into the world. Surely it's not this tiny transparent grub that has just hatched from its eggs. But for the grub, the larva of a common housefly. The grub is fiercely hungry and feeds on the feast the garbage provides. On the fourth day, the transparent grub turns dull white and now, having eaten its fill, leaves the comfort of the garbage dump to burrow itself under the ground. It remains hidden in its pupal jacket. Days later, the pupa breaks open and out emerges a housefly. What a change has taken place. A little grub has grown to 2 wings, 6 legs, a striped body, and 2 dark blobs on either side of its head. These are its compound eyes. Each compound eye is made up of 4,000 little eyes. The little eyes can only see straight ahead, but packed together they give the fly a good view all around. Even then the fly will depend on its sharp antenna to make its way around. The antenna are organs of smell. The housefly pauses in the sunlight to dry its still damp wings and then flies off to wreak havoc on the world around. What havoc can such tiny creature create? Surprisingly, a giant deal. For the fly has some very clever weapons. Look at its body. It's covered with a tangle of fine hair. Even more dangerous are the pads or sticky hair under each foot. However, these pads are useful to fly and enable it to walk easily on any surface. But its sticky pads hair collect millions of bacteria, and as they fly, explores sugar bowls, it leaves trail of bacteria behind. But the worst yet is to come. The fly cannot bite or chew as its mouth is very soft. Instead, the fly vomits a bit of its previously eaten meal on the sugar. The liquid dissolves in the food particles, and the fly only has to suck the dissolved food. When the girl spoons the sugar into her milk, along go the many germs the fly has brought in. So yeah, that's a dangerous fly. To and fro travels these fly. I think I don't know what that means. If you understood, put it in the comments. In doing so, it spreads all kinds of disease: cholera, typhoid, tuberculosis, and even trachoma and dreaded eye disease. As though the damage it alone does is not enough. Within hours its arrival into the world, the fly is ready to breed. Soon the fly lays her first batch of 100 eggs. In the 8 weeks of her life, the fly will lay 1,000 eggs. If all these 1,000 eggs breed in turn, the population of flies in few months will increase by billions. What can we do to curb this menace? A great deal. We can make sure there are no sewers left open above the ground. We put our garbage into cans with tight fitting lids, and that garbage is properly burned, as flies would then find it hard to breed. And that no heaps of rotting garbage are left lying around. These are some precautions we can take to control the fly menace and in turn lead healthier lives. I'm sorry I called it healthier because I'm in a hurry. So I hope you like this part of Tinkle Double Double Digest number 6. I'll see you in the next part of this book. So see you in the next video. Bye.